Hi, your public tech advisor here with another video. The month of March has been interestingly exciting. Wait, what? Here in Lagos, everything has been in and around the coronavirus. Before we start, some updates on the current situation. COVID-19 aka coronavirus here in Nigeria and around the world, the situation has got real. Here are the recent developments. 11th March, COVID-19 declared a global pandemic by WHO? WHO. As at the time of writing, 26 March 2020, 7 a.m., according to the NCDC, National Center for Disease Control, total number of cases stands at 51, active cases 48, discharge 2 and death 1. Chief of Staff to the President, positive. President, negative. Salio Umar at necessary chore, positive, self-isolated, now quarantined. Former VP's son, positive, quarantined. Governor of Bauchi State, positive after coming in contact with the former VP's son, quarantined. Just in before shooting, Prince Charles of the UK royal family tested positive in self-isolation. Now his wife Camilla negative. The federal government has closed all schools around the country. Lagos state government has closed down all schools, offices and non-essential markets around the city. Private sector is on partial lockdown with their substantial workforce working from home. Major cities around the world on lockdown. WFH, work from home is now the slang thrown all around. Italy, oh dear Italy. The worst hit place by COVID-19 with the highest number of deaths is getting help from China, Cuba and other countries with health personnel and supplies. Way to go. Pray for Italy, pray for humanity. Elon Musk, Jack Ma, other tech companies have joined the fight, making donations, producing masks, test kits, ventilators to critical places around the world. Well done. And then there is Hanta. What? Hantavirus, another virus that can infect people mainly from rodents, but nowhere near coronavirus. Not a new virus, we have vaccines for it, please, no fear mongering. Wishing quick recovery to all those infected, much love, stay home, wash your hands, minimize social contact, stay safe, humanity will win again. And now for some entertainment, let's get to the video and get you up to date. Nokia announced a new set of smartphones for 2020 on the 19th March on a live stream from Finland. Among these phones are the Nokia 8.3 5G, 5.3, 1.3 and the legacy feature music-centric phone 5310. Humanity is winning over this viral pandemic that is corona. Wash your hands and sanitize them afterwards. No time to die. Yes, that's the next movie in the 007 franchise. Nokia keyed into that hype to advertise their phones.
Okay, Google. Text T. Permission to engage. M, can I call you back?
Go Agent Naomi, see you in November. But the star of this presentation, the top cut, the subject of this video is the Nokia 8.3 5G. This is an interesting smartphone because it's a flagship device that has the swag of a mid-range yet 5G phone. Let's see what Nokia has put into this smartphone. But first, let's address the 5G component of this device. So what is 5G? Forget all the jargons, it basically means speed. Crazy high speed on wireless telecom networks. Like this. On 4G LTE we get what? Around 60 megabits per second in the real world under optimal condition, and that's over 20 times faster than 3G. On 5G, we get from 50 megabits per second to 2 gigabits per second. That's 100 times faster than 4G. In Nigeria, the closest we come to 5G is the MTN test. Back in November 2019, MTN did a comparison test as follows. 2.3 gig of video was downloaded in 16 seconds on 5G, while on 4G it took 5 minutes 4 seconds. 5G is still in its baby stage. It is not yet ready for wide adoption. It will take a while, but it's definitely coming and the future is promising. Let's get to the phone now. It seems to be pretty heavy by smartphone standard, weighing 220 grams. It comes in flavors of single SIM and dual SIM, a bit buffy at 9mm thick. On the side is the power button / fingerprint scanner, the volume rocker and the SIM slot. On top is a single mic, while the bottom houses the speaker, mic, USB-C port and headphone jack. The back seemed glassy, gloss top and curved at the side, with a bumpy circular cutout for the Zeiss quad camera. Nokia logo ingrained vertically in the middle. The color is a polar night blue with a gradient reminiscent of the northern lights. It's an IPS LCD touchscreen, 6.8 inch in an 83% screen to body ratio, aspect ratio of 20:9, pixel density of 386 pixels per inch. All this equals to an immersive display to watch all the videos and pictures you've taken as close to reality as possible. It runs on Android wineskin, running on top of Android 10, powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G chipset. It's a 7nm chipset with 8 core of processor and Adreno 620 graphics processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gig storage and 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gig storage versions. This will give you the smoothness and the responsiveness expected of a true global 5G phone that it claims to be, and also that high refresh rate of your gallery when the storage is almost full and you're scrolling down to the bottom. The battery is huge, 4500 mAh worth of lithium polymer non-removable battery with 18 watts fast charging and USB Type-C reversible with OTG, that's on the go. It's a quad camera Zeiss optics set up in a circular bump on the rear. Yes, Zeiss, they make lenses like this. The rear camera comes with the 64 megapixel main wide-angle lens, 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens, 2 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth field sensor. It is gyro stabilized, so no shaky imaging, and you get 4K at 30 frames per second, 1080p HD videos. For selfie, it is a top left punch hole 24 megapixel wide-angle lens for wide-angle shots and 1080p HD videos. You get the usual array of sensors like NFC, near-field communication, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, FM radio, GPS and the side-mounted fingerprint reader on the power button. They call the Nokia 8.3 5G all kinds of names: King of the Roaming, first truly global 5G phone, cheapest 5G phone, future-proof. Juho Savikas, the Chief Product Officer at HMD Global aka Nokia that oversees all these phones, is in agreement. In fact, look. The future shall prove that. The 8.3 5G is expected to be available in the second quarter of 2020, around June-July, at the recommended retail price in the region of 600 euros, that's 240,000 naira or $650 US. For a 5G phone, it is relatively cheap, but hey, what do I know? Let's see. The other phones announced by Nokia in the streamed event are the Nokia 5.3, 1.3 and the Legacy 5310. The 5.3 is a mid-range smartphone, latest in the Nokia 5 series. Before it there were the Nokia 5, Nokia 5.1, Nokia 5.2 and now the 5.3 comes with a 6.55-inch LCD display with an 8 megapixel water drop notch selfie camera, protected by Gorilla Glass 3. 3 gig, 4 gig and 6 gig of RAM, all with 64 gig storage. Running Android One UI on top of Android 10, powered by Snapdragon 665 chipset and a 4000 mAh battery. On the back, it has the circular bump with all the 4 lenses placed, a 13 megapixel wide angle camera, 5 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel depth sensor. Slightly underneath is the fingerprint sensor. Comes in cyan, sand and charcoal colors. Expected availability around April. Estimated price 190 euros, that's about 76,000 naira or $205. The 1.3 is a low-end smartphone, the latest in the Nokia 1 series. Plastic frame, plastic back, glass front, weighing 155 grams. 5.7-inch LCD touchscreen, 1 gig RAM, 16 gig storage, running Android Go 10. A stripped-down version of Android that is intended for devices with 2 gig RAM or less, and optimized for fastness and responsiveness. So Google made their apps in the Go edition. So you'll see YouTube Go, Maps Go, Gmail Go, Chrome Go, and so on. It has 3000 mAh battery with micro USB port for charging. Comes in cyan, sand and charcoal colors also. For camera, it has a single 8 megapixel autofocus lens at the back and a 5 megapixel dewdrop notch selfie camera at the front. Expected to be available by April-May at the recommended retail cost of around $100 or 37,000 naira. And finally, the 5310 2020 edition. This is a nostalgic feature phone made for die-hard Nokia fans. I guess there is a market for this still in 2020. I will take it that you or Savicas has more insight on the specific target market. I don't know. Any which way, it's a music-centric device, dual speaker with 3.5mm headphone jack. It has 1200 mAh battery charged with a micro USB, a lightweight 2G only phone, 8 MB RAM, 16 MB storage with memory card option to extend. You get the FM radio and Bluetooth but no Wi-Fi and GPS. Comes in white and red and black and red colors.
What's the most important thing in a phone? Battery life, camera, or screen size?
Battery life.
There you have it, the whole Nokia lineup. Now you tell me, what is the most important thing for you in a phone? Answer in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. Stay home, stay clean, wash your hands, remain safe. Until the next one, cheers.